Okay, this is the second video of the morning, and I wanted to finish up the topic of the four-level analysis before we got into some examples of diagramming with participles, which we began Monday night. And here in front of you, you'll see a diagram of the sentence that you had to do the four levels of. I wanted to show you how you connect a dependent clause with a main clause. The main clause is always on top when it comes to diagramming, even though the dependent clause was the first thing in the sentence. It always is depending from, hanging from the main clause. So here we have Trajan's troops. Well, we'll begin with the dependent clause. You have to make sure you use the capital letters so that I know that you know where the sentence began. As the cacophonous barbarians stared, Trajan's troops started. And this is the other feature I wanted to show you besides how to do the dependent clause. This is a gerund with an object, and it all goes on the pedestal. Bridging, the gerund. Danube, its object. Notice the line, and that it doesn't pierce the baseline, and the adjective modifying Danube is in its right place. So that is how you do a gerund phrase. Anywhere you find it, it would be like this. If it didn't have an object, but it had a prepositional phrase, that would come down from it right there. You wouldn't have the little line. Why do I know to put it here? Because this is giving information about what happened when it started. So we know that in this case, as a subordinating conjunction, is working as an adverb. The whole phrase is the whole clause, is an adverb coming under the verb started. As the barbarians stared, the troops started. Okay, that's what it would look like if you had to diagram it. There's a reason I'm not asking you to diagram these four-level sentences. They are complicated, but this is how you diagram a complex sentence. Okay, I'm going to close this and bring up from the world-famous Moodle. I don't know if you've checked this out, but in topic 2, you have a diagramming link, and it should connect us directly to a huge section of sample diagrams. This is from some college's help center, and it's very good. So we're going to look here until we find the magic word participle and participial phrase. They couldn't do a curve, so they indicated it with the letters. Okay, the screaming crowd watched the bridge falling into the river. This is a participle, but it's a single participle. This is a participial phrase. The whole thing is modifying bridge. So we know it's a participle, not a gerund, because it's acting like an adjective. Okay, falling into the river. Because participles are always adjectives, you won't find them on a straight line anywhere. Straight lines are saved for nouns, verbs, and pronouns. Everything else dangles. So That is a participial phrase, and this just shows you a single participle doing its adjective best to modify a noun. All of these are available for you anytime you get stuck. You can come to this. It's on the Moodle, and that's pretty much it. Participles are always adjectives, so they are always going to dangle under something or other. And you will have several of these to diagram for homework. You're welcome. And that's it for video 2. There'll be one more in a moment. Thank you.